So get ready for the game for the Detroit Lions fans. Welcome to Dallas.
Strawberries, I don't know. Melissa should already know. I care more about getting in.
Today, from AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas, it's Week 7 of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Dak Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys taking on Jared Goff and the Detroit Lions.
Just a gorgeous fall afternoon in the heart of Texas. No weather to speak of. Sun out, roof open. Yes, yes, and yes. A great day for football at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7 between the Detroit Lions and the Dallas Cowboys. Hello again, everyone. I'm Brandon Gordon, joined as always by Charles Davis. And Charles, you take a look at this Cowboy team entering play. They're off to a terrific start, unbeaten at 5-0 through the first month and change.
And you can hang a lot of this early success on their defense, too. They're the tone setters for these guys.
Let's get it down.
The entire team feeds off of what they do.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Dak Prescott and Dallas taking the field for their first possession. Dak now in his 7th season in charge of the Cowboys. Two-time Pro Bowler.
And his stat line last week, that's not going to get him to the Pro Bowl. All right, no touchdowns, no interceptions, but they won. And so the bottom line for him is team won, managed the game effectively, led them to victory. He's doing all the right things.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. They start on the ground with Elliott. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's 2nd down now. Prescott to throw it. That is caught by Lamb. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Prescott and Lamb hooking up for the Cowboy first.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
First and carry by Elliott. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. The Cowboys coming in looking for win number 6 on the year. And they've certainly found their groove of late. Winners of 5 in a row.
And this team is absolutely playing their best football right now. This is the best that we've seen them play in a long time, partner. Sky's the limit as far as they're concerned. Their confidence really soaring.
Prescott's throw complete into the hands of Schultz here. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
Let's not quibble about the game there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them much better opportunity to convert on third down.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he gets this one across midfield for the first down to the 46. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
When you're dead last in the NFL in third down conversions, the odds are against you every time you face it. How about them picking up that one? That was big for them.
Prescott looks to throw on first. Dancing to his left. He'll fire deep downfield from Lamb. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. CeeDee Lamb, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Cowboys will jump on top of the game's first score here this afternoon. Well, he scrambled outside of the pocket and wondered what was going to happen there. He fired a dart. That's what happened.
He certainly did. He scrambled left, looked left, and then left it in the receiver's hands with some dispatch.
In the receiver's hands, in the end zone for the score. Extra point up and good by Garibay. And it's now a 7-0 game. So the drive there took 6 plays. And it's finished off by the touchdown from CeeDee Lamb. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Detroit gets set to go on offense, and it will be the 7th-year pro out of Cal, Jared Goff, leading the attack in his 2nd season as a Lion.
And coming off of an early season open week, and in this situation, what he told us when we sat down with him was he spent a lot of time working on fundamentals, kind of getting back to basics during that time, as opposed to having to worry about healing up or resting up. It's too early in the season. Get back to the basics, get his game going again.
On first down, Goff. And connecting here with DJ Chark. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
From the 39, Goff. And this one into the hands of DJ Chark.
Okay.
And he tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
On first and 10, Goff. And this one is incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. A play fake for Swift. Now Goff. toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete. This defense for the Cowboys, they were quite formidable in the win over Philly a week ago.
And they needed to be because the game was a game we don't see very often anymore. Low scoring, slugging it out in the trenches. One play can make the difference type of a game, and each play took on more importance, and they got it done.
The open man is Shark. It's complete. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 23. That's a third down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play. Off play action. Here's Goff. It's caught by Funchess. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Let's just make this one simple. Could he be any more open than he was on that play?
And they lost him going to the outside.
Hard to believe because you go through your accounting on each and every defensive snap. Who's got who, what defense you're in. That was totally a blown coverage.
On second down, Swift. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21
you weren't going
to
nowhere.
19.
Let's surprise fresh.
Specifically linebackers keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play. I spy a couple of extra defensive backs on the field for Dallas.
Cowboys in the dime on third. Out of the gun. Goff. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked it down to force a fourth down?
On fourth down, Goff to the sidelines, and Detroit has Riley Patterson out there for the field goal. From the right hash, just a 34-yard attempt. Patterson's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So both teams come away with points on their opening drives. Now they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
Out comes CeeDee Lamb and the rest of the Dallas offense. Sitting right around the midpoint of the season, on pace for 1,000 yards. Good year so far, and I'm sure film study being devoted to him a little bit more on the other side.
They have to, because the pace that he's carrying right now, if you're pushing 1,000-yard pace as a receiver, that means he warrants your attention. And right now, precision is going on with their offense. Kind of like that timepiece you wear on your wrist. You know, the good stuff. Got to knock that off somehow. Chip away at that timing, change things up a little bit, and make them go to other things and make them do those things better.
Yeah, try to make him uncomfortable. Not many teams have been able to do that so far this year. A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Now Prescott. Escaping the pressure right. He's got a man complete. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Give him 32 on the play.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Inside give to Elliott. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Back-to-back plays of right around 30 yards, and the field position has totally been flipped.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
Here's Prescott. Eluding the pressure right. And it's caught. That's good for a gain of 6. 2nd and goal.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Elliott will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. Just power football there. Down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come in, have to report like they're eligible. But all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their runner across the goal line.
Garibay on to attempt the point after. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. 5 plays there on that drive. And it culminates in a touchdown run by Ezekiel Elliott. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. This take it in at the goal line. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. A kind of a throwback weekend for our primetime games here in Week 7. Later tonight, a couple of the great AFC teams of the 70s do battle. The Steelers and Dolphins from Miami on Sunday night. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. So Diggy Zua with the effort there to earn the sack.
Well, that's an excellent way to get the pass rush activated. The first sack of the game for them comes on the first play of the drive, and it makes it very tough for the opponent to pick up a first down now, playing behind the sticks.
Let's pressure, more pressure.
The job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Gone. And he'll just get rid of it.
And this drive is almost over before it began. Thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
And that's to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that's going to bring up the 4th down.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Jack Fox out to punt here on 4th down. It's a 47-yard punt, return of 6. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. And let's gaze our attention on Ezekiel Elliott. He's over 40 yards here in the 2nd quarter. Been nice and effective for them, hasn't he?
He has definitely been dependable. And really shouldn't underestimate what he's getting done here, because anytime you're on a pace that's going to approach 100 yards, you've really done some damage in an NFL game.
And now he's looking just to add to his totals. They'll start the drive with Elliott. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 56 yards now on the ground at just 7 carries. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. We remind you in just a couple of minutes we'll get you to Orlando and our good friend Jonathan Coachman. Coach will run through some of the numbers and the next-gen stats from this first half of football so far.
Oh, shit. Wrong play.
Prescott on 1st down. Flushed out right. Got his man there, complete to Gallup. After all that, they only wind up with a yard. It's 2nd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 9. Prescott now. Able to hit his target Lamb. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Up the middle, here's Elliott. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. From the red zone now, Prescott. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. The give is to Elliott. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Now Prescott. Flush to his right. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield.
Yeah, man.
Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
That's right. We'll go for field goal.
Prescott to the sideline on 4th down. Jonathan Garibay is out there for the Dallas field goal. On the right hash, it's a 43-yard attempt. Garabay's kick is good. And they will stretch the lead out to 17-3. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
Taken at the goal line. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. He'll take the knee in the final couple seconds. Will tick by in this first half. So we have come to halftime here in Dallas where the Cowboys out in front. As we'll get you over to Orlando where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. A lot to get to here as some of the division races starting to take shape as we look around the NFL here in week number 7. We begin here in the Sunshine State. The New York Giants heading south to take on Jacksonville. And that one just before halftime with the Jaguars out on top. 3 touchdown passes there for Trevor Lawrence. From there, it's off to North Carolina to check on the Panthers at home in Charlotte. And you can see they trail in that matchup against the Tampa Bay Bucks. The Bucks hoping to shake off a rough first month as a victory could get them back to 2-4. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. As you can see the score there in the second quarter. Carson Wentz has thrown a couple of touchdown passes there. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. It'll be Lions football to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. This fielded right at the goal line. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Lions offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now, they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Now it's gone. And that is incomplete.
Well, this is just a continuation of what we saw in the first half. So much for the fresh start to begin the third quarter. Still off-target throws, no rhythm throwing the football, and obviously no touchdown scored in this game.
This is taken at about the 14. And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. So here are the Cowboys to take over. Remember, they're riding that 5-game winning streak, and right now in the driver's seat of this ball game as well. So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He'll hand it off to Elliott to begin the drive. And he'll get this up just shy of the 30.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Looking to throw. Prescott. There as this is knocked away, down to the ground and incomplete. This defense trying to do its part, active hands on that play, but their offense hasn't given them much to work with.
So they're not going to worry about it. On their side of the ball, all they're concerned about, can they create some scoring opportunities and help out that offense?
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. They'll give to Elliott, and this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there.
But this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stopped them for almost no gain.
42-yard punt, 6 on the return. And the Lions will take over. And Detroit getting set to go now. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
From the 31, Goff. Blitz coming, and down he goes. It was the safety blitz that ultimately did the job, and they're going to credit him with a sack.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
So now following the sack, often the Lions needing to come up with something here on 3rd and long.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
And that is incomplete. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over it.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
It's taken to the 26. A nice punt, but a good run back as well, 13 yards. And they will take over 1st and 10. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. 89 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. He's turning in a pretty impressive performance running the football and a big reason why they have this nice lead.
And in days gone by, we would clip this out and put it up on the refrigerator. Wouldn't we clip out the box score? Nowadays, not too many newspapers out there. Maybe you screenshot it online.
He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. 18 more yards there and another 1st down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
No running room for Zeke on 1st down as he'll maybe get a yard out of that.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the 1st half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the 1st target in the 2nd half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him. Find him. Find him.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. This is Elliott.
Oh, damn.
A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Okay, he only lost.
I'd have to say that was just really good team defense, because to me, you can't pin that one on the running back. He had no shot there. He had a man in his face immediately.
Oh, shit. Better kid.
On target, it's no good. Wide to the right, and this will remain a 2-touchdown game.
Damn it, bad
Always
kid.
disappointing when you miss a field goal, but when you're playing against a defense this good, you and I both know that's a crucial miss, because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
Now a 1st down throw, gone. It's complete to Williams. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Now whistles and a flag down. Looked like one of the Lions linemen might have moved. Now the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. A false start penalty, and now they're back to needing 10 yards on 2nd down. Now gone. That's into a crowd and intercepted. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. And Charles, for this offense, those interceptions they kind of had in the 1st half have now followed them into the 2nd half, and for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick 6.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. And as confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
Garibay on for the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns.
Hey, Miss Patricia.
So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
I'm doing good, sis. What about you?
This take it in at the goal line. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
So we'll get the penalty all sorted out when we get back. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Okay, have fun.
Goff now looking to throw. That one complete. He finds Sharp. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call.
Oh, that's some bullshit right there.
So it was already a gain on the completion, but tack on some more with that penalty.
Absolutely. No matter what angle you're making the tackle from, you can't grab the face mask, and that's just putting your defense on its heels just a little bit more.
I am Friday and back on Monday. Okay.
Now it's 1st and 10.
You got family in Houston, Texas.
In the personal foul yardage. Goff now to throw. Open man right side is Sharp. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it's 2nd down.
Oh, okay. Well, enjoy yourself.
Back to throw. Goff. They'll find Williams on the slant. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But if they trim that lead down to just 2 scores, that's still a benefit to this squad. Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space.
Okay.
It should be a nice play for the offense.
Goff's throw complete there to St. Brown. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A gain there of 21 yards.
I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Goff. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this 2nd half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. That one goes for 8 yards.
That's what's up.
Williams is into the end zone. Touchdown, Lions. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you kept them at the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on them. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
Riley Patterson now for the extra point. And this is up and good. That'll make it a score now of 24-10. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And it was Jamal Williams who ended things with a touchdown run. Two scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Cowboys are able to recover. The fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Flashy little move, but unable to reach the 40. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
Escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side of the field. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming third down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of momentum. The other side is starting to gain.
On third down, Elliott. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a fourth down. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a fourth down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. Now Prescott on fourth down. And this is a big effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete. The Cowboys here unable to convert on fourth down. And the Lions will take over.
No surprise, they try to throw the ball on fourth down, but it gets batted down. They don't pick it up.
A little football 101. When you're going toward that quarterback, you see he's going to start to throw. Get your hands up, right?
Get your hands up, affect the play, and then everyone get your hands up. When the ball gets to the receiver, moment of truth, knock it away.
First down now, but that clock rolling. Now a dump off here complete. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. The Lions need to move. They're hustling to the line now. From the 40 now on second down. Goff. It's Williams on the catch. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10. To throw is gone. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And we've reached the 1-minute mark in this game. Again, Goff. They'll find Swift out of the backfield. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. That's on the tackle, Penei Sewell. They'll come up now on a second and long after the hold. Here's Goff. And he's going to be sacked. They sack it back right at the midfield stripe. The Lions Cowboys will use the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's airing it out for Williams. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And the Cowboys are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here and maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. You'd have to think likely another running play coming here. 2nd and 11. Prescott here to throw. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And
come on, boy.
Hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete. Despite the lead here in the 4th, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all. To me, it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun. And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the first at about the 21. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
With no timeouts left, that's a dangerous proposition. Work in the middle of the field. Fortunately for them, that one fell incomplete.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Goff. He's going to get that to Swift underneath. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. One last throw here for Goff. And this is going to be caught. So in effect, the final score, not the outcome, but it is a late touchdown here on the game's final play. Won't be enough, but here's a final chance at the extra point. It's up and it's good, but it won't matter because 7 is as close as they're going to get, and this game is over. So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And we talked so much about the turnover battle determining who wins and who loses. This game, no exception. They didn't turn the ball over at all, and they go on to victory.
They look like a smooth operation in this one, didn't they? Because you look at every facet of the game, they handled their business. Offense took care of the football, converted it into points. Defense took the ball away, gave it back to the offense. Special teams right there with them. That's the type of game a coach is going to really love and value. And when they show the film, they have to be careful not to give out too many kudos and kill their motivation going forward.
So for the Cowboys, the win form is number 6 on the year. And they'll get to stay put for a few days as they'll host the Chicago Bears next week. Meanwhile, for Detroit, they can't quite seem to turn things around as they fall into 2-4.
All right, y'all. This is 2 for 1. So this is the second game. We got to see who we play.
Okay, I feel unstoppable. Losing's impossible. Go against the team, the thing they know not to do. Bright lights, game on the line. Do what I gotta do. Time after time, we do the impossible. You ain't made it to the second. Go out and shot for you.
want to thank the Detroit Lions for coming. Sorry we had to beat y'all 24-17. Y'all gave us a hell of a game at the end. We got the Chicago Bears coming to Dallas.
Today, from AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas, it's Week 8 of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Dak Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys taking on Justin Fields and the Chicago Bears.
Just a gorgeous fall afternoon in the heart of Texas. No weather to speak of. Sun out, roof open. Yes, yes, and yes. A great day for football at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here between the Chicago Bears and the Dallas Cowboys. Again, everyone, I'm Brandon Garden, joined as always by Charles Davis. And Charles, you take a look at this Cowboy team entering play. They've got all W's on the ledger so far, a perfect 6-0.
Yeah, still a long way to go in this season, but they're showing everyone early on that they intend to be there in the end.
On the return, Tony Pollard from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Cowboys taking the field on offense, and for his 7th season, it's Dak Prescott who brings them out.
And it felt like it watching the game tape. He got everyone involved last week.
He's a manager.
He really was. That's a great way to put it because they ran the ball some, they threw it accurately. 1 touchdown pass. He didn't, break the bank doing that, but he didn't throw any interceptions. That's the bottom line. That's why a defense loves a quarterback like that. Doesn't put them in bad situations.
Play 1 and Prescott to the air. That is caught by Lamb. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 23 yards on the play.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. And there's Jaquan Brisker getting to him behind the line. Great play by the safety. The Cowboys come into this one still undefeated despite the one tie. And they have certainly got it rolling as of late. Winners of 6 in a row.
And I think this is where, as a head coach, you show your team some trust. Instead of just talking about winning, the very next game, you point out to them, we're on a nice run here. And if we keep doing this, we'll be playing at home in the postseason. And we know that could ride us all the way to the Super Bowl if we get that done.
And they're going to get this up to midfield. This defense for the Bears, they were strong last week, and that went over New England.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down.
I know the game's changed. A lot of people would say it's evolved. Look, I'm a little bit Neanderthal, okay? I love this. No exotic formations, no misdirection. Just line up a run the dart ball, pick up the 1st down. I love it.
Yeah, 3rd and short, that's what you're supposed to do. Like you said, old school smash mouth football. Prescott with a throw caught by Lamb. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Defensively, they just lost him. He was waving his arms saying, I'm wide open. They found it.
Yeah, and it's so interesting about when a receiver starts to wave his arms because some guys, right off the line of scrimmage, they declare themselves open. Those guys throw the one arm up, hit me right now. In this case, he was so wide open that he was frantically trying to get his attention to make sure he got the football. And then I'm sure his only thought when the ball was in the air, don't drop it. Had too much time to think.
They'll run with Elliott. And this carry, despite the good move, will be stopped short of the 10. Alexander Johnson there on the stop.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run it, try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Throwing, Prescott.
You're right. Watch the screen.
Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far,
there.
but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. Here's Elliott. That he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. 4th down.
This team doesn't mind running the ball in any situation, and I thought he was going to get the 1st down the way the play developed, but the defense closed in and stopped him just about a yard short.
Prescott to throw on 4th. He's got it. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. They only needed that 1 yard going for it on 4th. I got to be honest, I thought they were going to stay on the ground. They surprised me. Did they surprise you?
I'm with you on that one. I thought they'd find a way to create some type of a power run and try.
And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Ezekiel Elliott, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys are on the board first here this afternoon. And that caps off what was really a balanced opening drive for them, Charles. They work in the rushing game and the aerial attack, and they end it with a touchdown.
Strong in so many ways, wasn't it, partner? Their ability to throw it and run it and accomplish their goal, they've got to like the way that they started this ball game.
Extra point up and good by Garibay. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Ebner going to elect to bring this out of the end zone here. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Chicago's offense running out, and something they hope to see for years and years to come. Second-year pro Justin Fields leading the way.
I like this guy, and the reason I do, he tends to stand an even keel. Doesn't let too much ruffle him. He will manage the game the way it needs to be managed, take what the defense gives him, and then he can strike at times. Had a touchdown pass. Yes, he had an interception last week, but he found a way for his team to win.
On play action, Fields. And this is Darnell Mooney. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. First carry now for David Montgomery.
Where you going, son?
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Fields to throw on 3rd and 1. Complete to Mooney on the slant. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The defense surrenders a 13-yard pass play there on 3rd and 1. After 7-0 on EA Sports. First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Drop for a loss there on a nice effort by Osa Odighizuwa. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that?
You ain't going
bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward.
That's pressure.
Your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. And that's taken in. It's B.C. Johnson. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys 36. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 36. To throw is Fields. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. And, CD, you look at this defense, what kind of pressure are they under trying to stop a team that has won 5 games in a row?
Well, to me, it makes their job harder because you know you're going up against an offense that's playing at an elite level, and sometimes you can get too caught up in trying to play the perfect game. You're trying to be too precise, too fine, instead of just letting it rip. And I think that's more the priority than trying to be absolutely perfect.
Well, this drive, they're a perfect 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions, but they need a full 10 yards here. Now it's Fields. Man open, that's Byron Pringle complete. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 25-yard line. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. Up the middle, it's Montgomery. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
The plan was clearly to challenge them by sending a blitz on 2nd down, but even the extra guy couldn't catch him in the backfield, though. He didn't scramble.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Lewis. And the Cowboys are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So that if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes. Because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But what the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it and let's go with it.
Throwing on second down, Prescott. He finds his man, complete. That's Lamb. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. Elliott. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming down. He told us, if you don't take care of this football, you have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it and pick up first downs.
It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first. Charles, to move the chains that time, they had to complete it into double coverage, and they got it done.
And it's never easy overcoming multiple defenders, but he sure made it look simple. Found the right spot to exploit and won his one-on-two matchup.
Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Prescott now from the 50. Open man, right side, it's Lamb. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 36. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
That's the 3rd time on this drive that these two connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. 2nd and 8 coming up. Prescott to throw it. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try and pass down the field that fell incomplete.
And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down.
All right, Brandon, good work in that first half. More from you guys in a minute. But first, let's get to some scores right here on the day before Halloween. We'll get started up at Lincoln Financial Field in Philly. And those two are tied up as they play the 2nd quarter. From there, we head down south to Atlanta. Check on the Falcons at home at Mercedes-Benz Stadium. And for the moment, they find themselves trailing the visiting Carolina Panthers. Sam Darnold has a couple of touchdown passes. Lastly, let's motor up to the Motor City. See what's happening with the Lions at home at Ford Field. And right now, they have the lead over the visiting Dolphins. Jared Goff has a touchdown pass. Meanwhile, in our game, just the lone touchdown accounting for all the scoring. A tight one, 7-0 is the score. And for the call of the 2nd half, we send it back to our broadcast team of Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The Bears going to see the football first, and they trail here as we get back underway to start this second half. Ebner going to elect to bring this out of the end zone here. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Some more great football coming your way in prime time to wrap up the month of October. It starts tonight. Could it be a Super Bowl preview? The Packers and Bills from Buffalo at 8:20 Eastern. And then tomorrow, Halloween night, Monday Night Football, the Bengals and Browns from Cleveland. And how this game has changed in importance in recent years. That starts at 8:15 Eastern. Read option. Here's Montgomery. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
An injury cost Montgomery 4 games early in the year, which kept him from repeating his 1,000-yard season from the previous one. He still reached over 800 yards and caught another 42 passes, and is firmly entrenched as the Bears' top backfield option for his 4th season.
Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
From the gun on 3rd down, Fields. And this is going to be incomplete. It appears they're going to come up empty on this first drive of the second half. Still down by that slim margin.
Yeah, and that's okay. You know, when you sit and analyze it, they're not happy about what happened, having to go to the bench. But this gives them a chance to let their defense do some work while they on the sidelines go over what they're doing offensively and formulate a proper plan.
47-yard punt, a return of 4. Will come the offense as they take over. The Cowboys offense now, they head out for their first possession of the second half. Their defense has pitched the shutout. Now they probably need to deliver a little breathing room, maybe make it a 2-score game as they've got it 1st and 10. They start on the ground with Elliott. Up to the 20. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Throwing on 2nd and 8, Prescott.
God damn it!
It's intercepted. Picked off by Tavon.
Oh my God, bro!
Score a pick 6 for Bears touchdown.
Damn,
so this defense, they get their first interception of the game, and since they were in plus territory, didn't have too terribly far to go, but they take it all the way into the end zone.
And the interception in that course automatically getting 6 points the other way, but what I like most about it is how the defense rallied, got up on their blocks, and didn't commit any penalties as well.
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Pollard to return from the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked out officially at the 21. Dallas offense set for this next drive. Now this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive. They'll try and get the running game going with Elliott. Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure you're back. You spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
He came through well with a nice pass breakup there. Fortunate that he was on the spot. He's the only guy left to prevent the first down.
Come on, y'all. We need 5 yards.
Inside give to Elliott. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Now, before they run this fourth down play, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. The Cowboys will go. Prescott. Over the middle, complete. It's Schultz. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position. So, Charles, talk about a play that could prove pivotal. And I mean pivotal. That decision right there could be really costly.
Without a doubt, you talk about taking a chance there and deciding you're going to go all in, as they like to say. That's exactly what that one was, and it didn't pay off.
Yeah, inside their own territory, game tied this stage of the contest. Boy, a gain of 3, second down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Back to Montgomery on second down. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
Sometimes with the running game, you just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
On second and 11 now. Fields. They're going to get this down inside the 20.
I'm wondering if the same thing went through your mind as mine. When I see a big man like that make a catch, all I keep thinking to myself is, big man with football. Look out, everyone. He may not juke you a whole lot, right? He may not run past you because of his size. You're talking about a guy weighing in the 270 range. But, boy, once he gets his mitts on the ball, he's going to be tough to bring down.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On first and goal, they'll try the option left. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal. Fields going to hold on to it. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a third down. Fields now to throw. This one's swung out to Montgomery. Touchdown Bears!
Shit!
David Montgomery with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bears have broken our tie and have taken a fourth-quarter lead. Santos with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And the final act was the David Montgomery touchdown reception. From the 6. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. And now here come the Cowboys. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the fourth quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive.
Come on, y'all.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Three yards on that last carry. Here's second and 7. Now Prescott. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
Like certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
The offense on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that one it's knocked away and incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Desperation time. Prescott on 4th. Open man Lamb. It's
Touchdown.
And he is going to have the Cowboys first down as they'll get
On
the
the game.
conversion on a gain of 14. Prescott now. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too
God,
good there.
bro.
And it's 2nd down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Elliott. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. The bottom line is he takes care of the ball well,
Gotcha.
so they'll keep handing it to him.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The end result, 21 yards.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. By a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Meanwhile, Dak's throw there caught by Gallup. And they move this all the way down to the 9.
Yeah, one play.
Game there. This one goes for 20.
This defense has certainly had an outstanding second half, haven't they? I know they just gave up the first down there, and for the offense, they're hoping that that's something that they can jumpstart with and maybe start to move the ball a little bit better. But it's been tough sledding for them here the entire second half.
And he'll wind up picking up about 4 as that is going to bring us to the 2-minute warning. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And they're knocking on the door. 2nd and goal now in a 1-score game. They'll try again with Elliott. And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
You want to.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott. His 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Well, the hard part's done. Now they just need to split the post, tie it up, but then their defense is going to have to hold up to send it to overtime.
Yeah, no matter what. I know there's an inclination in it when you have momentum to go for 2 here, but if you miss it, you don't give your defense a chance at all.
Plus,
Give me my shit.
overtime. It's selfish.
You obviously don't have to catch.
Well, they had guts to go for that, and they got it. Now, if you're the defense, you feel some major pressure, don't you?
Well, they put it on you, haven't they? They've told you you are the unit they believe in.
Sitting up there
We'll find
playing
out now if they
around.
can make it hold up. But boy, just going for it in that spot.
I know, right?
Amazing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So now Fields and the Bears down 15-14. A minute 37 remaining. And their 5-game winning streak hanging in the balance here. Back to throw. Fields. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a halt. The Bears moving hastily in the hurry-up offense. Meanwhile, Fields throw there, complete to Mooney. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
You want to go again? Okay, let's go again.
Here's Fields. Rolling to his left. They'll wind up losing 11 on the play. And it'll make this a 2nd and long. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter. 2nd and 21. A lot of ground to cover. All eyes on Fields. And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the 1st down marker. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave him with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Now Fields. And that's complete to K.J. Osborne. And he will have the Bears 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left. He's back to throw. He'll get this underneath to Montgomery.
Where you going?
He'll get this just to the 47. 1 yard.
Game over, motherfucker.
What a game we were treated to in this one. And on that final play, they had a chance. They had the ball just beyond midfield for one final shot, but couldn't get it done, and they suffered the loss.
Yeah, and you mentioned how they had a chance on that final play, and getting into midfield gave them that opportunity, hoping they could find their way to the end zone and make that miracle happen. Really good ending to an entertaining contest, though.
Please.
So for Dallas, they pick up win number 7 on the year. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the...
All right, y'all. We like to thank the Chicago Bears and their fans for coming to Arlington, Texas. Sorry we had to beat y'all 15-14. Y'all played a hell of a game. We see y'all next time. Peace, love, and loyalty.
That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Side